Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, so this fucking week, so we're just doing a short one.
This is gonna be interesting. I don't even know if it's gonna be that short.
I don't know, we may, so like, freaking jerry-rigged something. But I jerry-rigged something to the fucking cameras over here, put it in the car, just started cruising. James had a long day, wanted to go for a drive. I wasn't feeling like really sitting in the studio for too long unless I had to, but so just kind of like came together a little bit. And just talking about regular shit, like just see what the government's doing to people and all this other shit, and fucking what I've heard this week and what you heard this week. And
what'd you hear this week? Because I ain't really been paying attention.
bro, the fucking January 6 tapes are out.
I've heard that, yeah.
Tucker Carlson freaking had that special the other day, and
you see the backlash he's gotten so far?
Holy shit. Dude, they want him dead.
Yeah.
That's insane. So the QAnon freaking shaman.
Yeah, he was escorted through the Capitol.
Escorted through the Capitol. Capitol Police opening doors for him.
You know he's already been sentenced, right? He's already in prison.
Yeah, he's in prison. He gave him 4 years. Navy vet. They gave him 4 years. I mean, I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, they gave him 4 years. He's
I thought the video's gonna get taken down for tobacco use. Nobody's watching us anyway.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not for children, so it is what it is. But the damn 4 years in jail for the January 6th stuff, and then it's all a lie. I mean, we suspected it already anyway, so it's just kind of like it wasn't that we already kind of knew there was something funky about that whole thing anyways. But
I heard other rumors about it, like Nancy Pelosi was actually like encouraging the police to do what they did, like let people in and stuff.
Well, she turned down the National Guard coverage. There was a shoot that the building was supposed to get that day or something. She fucking stood everybody down, and so, you know, complicit? Yeah, absolutely complicit.
Will anything be done about it? No.
Nope.
Nobody be held to account.
Nope.
They can't be. They're way too rich.
Nobody's going to jail for that.
Except for the shaman.
The shaman, yeah, he's already there. Then, I don't know why they're focusing so hard on that Ray Epps dude. I don't know.
He's like the one guy that they asked the FBI directly about, and they were like, we can't divulge that.
Right? Like
so just like what's his name? Ted Cruz, Texas senator.
Yeah.
Asked the FBI director, I don't know what she was, a sub-director or something, I don't know. But she was testifying before Congress. He asked her, were there any undercover agents or assets or
provocateurs,
anybody working for the FBI at the January 6th event? And they're like, we can't divulge that.
Yeah.
We can't comment on that. If it were a no, they would just said no. So that's either an I don't know or yeah. But it's a secret. At least if we get stopped by the cops, we have evidence. We can do like the sovereign citizen bullshit.
Oh, fuck no. Dude, I got stopped the other day.
You got stopped?
Yeah.
By who?
Well, a place that ends with Borough Police Department.
Hillsborough?
Maybe. Was on my way to the lacrosse game.
Oh, yeah, that was Hillsborough.
They said this. So that's the thing. We talk about the police getting a bad rap and all this other stuff. About how they operate. So I committed a violation. That's by the letter of the law. No kidding.
Right.
So there was a tow truck on the left-hand shoulder putting a vehicle in, and I didn't move over.
Okay.
But as I approach that area, there's an overpass, and it's a shallow right-hand turn with the overpass, kind of blocking the lane, and I couldn't see the tow truck from the highway. Couldn't see it at all. So he was just past the overpass on the left-hand side. So I'm doing as I do, like maybe like 5 miles over. I get under the overpass. I notice the tow truck. I can't move over to my right. I got cars to my right. I can't do anything but slow down, right? Which is what's prescribed. Yeah. But past the tow truck, it's a police unit parked kind of catty corner, no lights on, no emergency lights on.
He's fishing, yeah.
And the freaking police officer outside in the back quarter panel running LiDAR.
Yep.
I'm like, that is fucking dirty, bro. Yeah. That is dirty.
But legal.
Legal, but dirty. Because to me, I'm like, as a former cop and whatever, you know, I'm not going to concern myself with the violators as much as I am about providing light coverage for that tow truck.
Right.
So he doesn't get hit. But I guess in this officer's eyes, the safety of the tow truck was secondary to getting the violator.
Getting those speeding tickets out.
That was like the last car in like 5 cars in line, you know. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, officer came up to the window. I was like, well played. Touche. You know, you got the tater. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't. You know, I'm not gonna be. So yeah, the fucking First Amendment audit shit. They go about it completely the wrong way. Yeah, man. That's not. You know, to try to incite a negative reaction from law enforcement. We're already stretched thin as is. They're working long hours.
But I mean, that's the whole point of the First Amendment audit stuff. They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about that.
You should be a perfect cop at all times. At all times,
and yeah, that's the expectation. But the thing is that you know, these people are human.
Yeah.
So,
but they don't give a shit about that either.
They don't give a shit about that because you're supposed to be like
the perfect cop.
The perfect cop until it happens to them, and then they want empathy and and all the THYs, you know. So.
Right. And going about it the wrong way ain't even saying half of it. I mean, these cats, like, they're completely wrong in a lot of the stuff they do. Like, the cop tries to get them out of their vehicles. Hey, step out of the car for me. And they start questioning the cop. Well, why am I stepping out of my car? You are going to step out of your car. The cop has every legal, reasonable authority to get you out of your car for absolutely no reason. They don't have to have a reason to get you out of your car. They can just tell you to step out of the car. Like,
I was hoping that she asked me to step out of the vehicle because I could barely hear how I was on 35, so friggin' I could barely hear anything she was saying.
Right.
So I was kind of hoping that she asked me to step out so I could actually listen to what she was saying. But it's I don't know. Good on her, you know. She got her a little violation and whatnot, you know.
Did you get a ticket or a warning?
She did a ticket, full.
No shit.
Oh yeah, the full thing.
It's that brown skin you got, man. You need to ditch that shit.
I mean, she was brown too, so.
Well, she's trying to not look like she's favored.
No, I mean she had made up her mind before approaching the window. You know what I mean? I'm pretty certain of that. She had pretty much made up her mind before she even came up to the window. I mean, at least that's how she behaved. You know, she was very professional, very courteous. You know, I expect nothing less.
I had that discussion with the rookie once.
Yeah,
you should make up your mind whether you're writing a ticket or a warning before you ever.
Yeah, so that way you don't.
Yes, you don't let your emotions take over. It's like, you know, fuck you, I'm giving you a ticket. No, that's not how. If you got like 100 warnings for that same violation, and then you got that one ticket, that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, but she was even if I wanted to raise hell, she was so nice that like I would, you know what I mean? Like I would have felt kind of shitty,
right.
You know, because she was very polite and
you never identified yourself as
very courteous. No, heavens no.
Yeah.
No, never identified as nothing. I just driver's license, proof of insurance, and moved on. Yeah. You know, so I'm not gonna.
It skirts the line of official oppression. So.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I'm just not gonna play that game. I'll leave some of the higher ups in my previous agency to deal with that. You know,
just make it up.
They're the ones that they like unethical stuff. So, you
Somebody walking with no reflectors. Good lord, man, you gonna get hit.
Oh, at least on the right side of the road.
Yeah, another one bites the dust.
All that grass over there, you want to walk on the damn road.
Sidewalk over there.
This sidewalk right there. Yeah, but that shit was funny, man.
Yeah.
Freaking got yanked. I was like, damn it! Got me. So it was real cheeky, man.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like, you sneaky bastard. I was like, you little devil, you got me.
Shouldn't have been.
But yeah, shouldn't have been. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know how on earth she expected us to slow down at any rate because you can't see the freaking tow truck from where we're at.
Right.
So you're doing 75 miles an hour, 80 fucking. By the time you get past that freaking overpass, it's on you. So there ain't no way. Like, just the way she was positioned. Me personally, in a million years, I wouldn't have freaking even thought about setting up where she set up. You know. But I mean, that's officer preference. I mean, that's on her. But yeah, I just pay my fine and move on, man. It's no big deal. People need to just kind of take a chill pill when it comes to that kind of stuff. Freaking police is gonna interact with you. You got some choices to make. The side of the road is definitely not the spot for you to argue your case.
Yeah.
She was gonna ask me, was there a reason I was speeding? I just owned up to it. I was like, look, I was speeding, plain and simple. I was like, yeah, I was going fast. Yeah, that done. I gave her nowhere to go with it. No, there's no. I'm not arguing with you. It's dangerous on the side of the road anyways. Traffic's going past us way faster now because now they see the cop is stopped and ain't nobody gonna stop them.
Yeah, cop is busy.
Because cop is busy, so they're hauling ass, and she's in danger out on the side of the road. We're in danger because we're in our vehicle, whatever.
Passenger side or driver side?
She started to do a driver's side approach, then she switched to the passenger side because of traffic.
Yeah, better idea.
So, she's sharp lady, man. Sharp lady. It's no big deal. But I thought it was funny. We laughed about it because just the way I got caught was pretty funny. It was pretty comical. So I was like, damn it, It's like I thought I knew all the tricks. I didn't know that one. That was some shit that me and Nick used to do back in the day. But the big difference is that we use 2 units, so at least 1 unit's giving coverage to the tow truck. But yeah, that was some funny stuff. But aside from that, just regular ass week at work, doing things. But just listening to the news and all the other nonsense that's coming out. Freaking people are freaking out about the damn robots that freaking Boston Dynamics are putting out.
So I wanted to talk about that. I've actually been doing some research on that for like the past month.
Dude, I heard something crazy.
But here,
I heard that apparently some fucking robots went fucking bonkers somewhere.
So
I didn't get a chance to dig into that story, but
they didn't do anything crazy. They just did something that they weren't actually programmed to do because there's obviously I don't have anything with me. I can't look anything up. Driving a car right now. So what I'm spitballing out here is just stuff that I've read, and I don't remember where I read it from exactly, but it's on the internet. If you do a quick Google search, you can probably find it too. But what somebody did, I don't remember what company, but what somebody did was they let robots have a taste of AI.
Right?
That's what happened. So the robots didn't do anything crazy or bad shit or anything schizoid or anything like that. They just did things that they didn't, that the people who were running the project did not expect, and that's why they got shut down.
Dude, that was a crazy freaking story, and I'm pretty like this is starting to sound like it, like some of the stuff that's coming out is starting to sound like National Enquirer stuff. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
like just bananas stories, like fucking alien fucking eats breakfast with a country family, type shit,
titty bars. Want to go to the titty bar?
I don't waste money. Do I want to see titties? Yes. I don't want to fucking spend any money.
Not around here, anyway.
Once you see one, you want.
It's like going to Riley, man. Even the STDs are airborne. I love that joke.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would not be opposed to looking at some titties, but I don't want to spend any money.
I'm not going to any titty bar. I'm just driving around.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. Like I'm past that, but yeah. I mean, so the stories coming out nowadays are some of the craziest shit.
Well, hit that.
Like I heard that fucking robots, I guess, like kill people.
Where?
Like
I heard
in
that.
Japan. Like apparently, like some fuck. I was like, I don't fucking know. Gundam, what the fuck happened there? You know?
I haven't heard about that one. You're gonna have to tell
Like
me.
they fucking killed 20 fucking people or some crazy shit.
the
They're
fuck?
fucking suppressing it. And then the government fucking destroyed one of them, and then the other one was disabled. But I guess it had enough juice in its freaking battery to freaking like download a patch or some bullshit, and then fucking download some schematics to repair his buddy. And like fucking try to repair it, and they fucking put a stop to the whole
That
thing
sounds
before
fake as fuck.
like they put a stop to it before they fucking before the robot figured it all out.
That sounds fake.
But yeah, it sounds fake as shit, but it's still pretty crazy how people are losing
got
people are losing their shit over these fucking robots, man. And I'm like,
So I know that one robot experiment that I was talking about where they put AI into robots and they did some stuff that was not expected and they shut down the program.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else happened. But that was here in the States. That wasn't in Japan.
yeah, it was overseas somewhere. I think it was Japan or
I'm gonna have to look that up when I get a chance.
somewhere real techie.
But I mean,
fucking-
I ain't heard about that.
Shit, man. It was. I mean, I guess that's the word on the street. I don't know, man. And I'm pretty sure they would have reported on it pretty good.
Right?
That's one of those things that
That's pretty amazing.
shit. Some of these other outlets would get a hold of it. You know, Fox for sure is gonna freaking run with it. But
Well, there's plenty of fear about new technology anyway. That kind of fear reporting is going to get a lot of views, make a lot
of course, I
money.
mean, we always fear we don't know. That's just a common adage, you know.
I thought the same thing about the internet when it first rolled out. This is going to be the destruction of the world.
Yeah, remember Y2K?
Probably, yes. Yes, I do.
That was a fucking disaster.
You even mentioned Y2K. Most people don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No,
So,
yeah,
everybody
no.
thought that all the computer systems in the world were going to shut down in 2000 because the dates were wrong.
Yeah, the dates were wrong. That's some Mayan calendar bullshit. But man, dude, I
Jesus, you have that much space in front of you? What the fuck? I thought there was a whole other car in front of this guy.
he's fucking handicapped, bro.
I don't give a fuck about his Timmy plate.
Dude, he's, you know,
He still knows how to drive. He still can get a license.
he's got an enormous basket with
It's pretty massive.
handicap
Wheelchair.
paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia.
You know, just like. But yeah, fucking AI, man. That shit.
So,
That's just funny.
the thing I've been researching a bit. You got something else?
Kids are starting to use it to fucking cheat on their classes, bro.
Yeah, and their educators are already coming out like, we're going to have to get ahead of this, otherwise it is going to ruin the educational system. And there's another thing on that too, like with AI being what it is, and a lot of companies are, so that's the thing, companies are going to AI now, and they're starting to replace people with the AI. They don't need this many people to do a project when you can just have the AI do it, and you need one person to run the AI. So they're starting to get rid of positions. So there's a theory, and I've seen it on mostly like right-wing sources, that companies are starting to, what's the right words? They're starting to ditch people and the words escape me.
Replace.
Replace it, just
I don't know. It's
so okay. They're getting away from a merit-based system.
okay.
So instead of you like, okay, I have this degree, I have this experience, I have, you know, these things, you know, speaking for my resume, instead of being on a merit-based system like what we are now, they'll be going to an affirmative action system.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's
Instead of you getting the job based on what you know, what your experience level is.
well, that's been going on for a minute, but I think it's so when affirmative action was first instituted, like I think it was done with the right intentions in mind, but just like no good deed goes unpunished. So I think it's taken a life of its own, and now in this woke era.
Well, I mean, when you codify it, when you make it law, like you have to do this, otherwise your business is going to get shut.
There was a pilot that forget the damn airline. There was a newsreel the other day.
All about the all-gay crew.
No, this airline pilot that he got horrible marks in school as a pilot, passed, but he was not preferred to fly a freaking plane in no time,
Okay.
and had been dismissed from an airline already for a bad pilot record and stuff like that. And some of the things that we're saying is like during stressful simulator stuff, he would freak out and make like really bad mistakes. Apparently, he freaking wrecked this damn aircraft.
Yeah, it's definitely not somebody you want behind the stick.
Killed a bunch of people, and come to find out, the company hired him as basically a diversity hire.
Oh, get out!
Just to kind of even the numbers. They didn't have enough blacks or whatever, so they needed, they put him on there. And now his family's suing that airline for allowing him because the family has no idea he was such a shitty pilot.
Right.
That makes sense. You're not gonna fucking tell your family, it's like, oh yeah, I'm an airline pilot, by the way. I'm fucking horrible at it.
Yeah.
That's how somebody, like, if you guys have doctors in your family, you're not gonna hear any of them tell you how shitty they are.
Yeah. Well, my dad's old saying. My dad was a mech in the Army. It's like, what do you call somebody who graduated bottom of the class out of med school?
Doctor. Fucking doctor.
Because they still graduated.
Yeah, still graduated. So it's kind of. The what?
Can I turn from this lane?
You can do whatever you want. It's America.
That's America.
Fuck you. But the guy, I guess, was horrible at his job, and his family had no idea. So then, of course, he gets blamed for the wreck, for the crash, and black box recovery.
Oh, it was his fault.
And it was his fault apparently. Like he had freaking like a complete freak out, fucking dip when he should have dodged, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And zig when he should have zagged. Crashed the damn aircraft, killed a bunch of people. His family's now suing him for letting that company let him fly, because of course now they're missing their brother, their father, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's something that's happening more and more everywhere in all industries across the board. Diversity hiring and stuff like that. It's kind of watering down the applicant pool. You see it a lot in college now. Like I'm about to put some kids through college and put my kid to college and whatnot, and you start seeing all the applications, and they want to know what you are, what your race, what you identify as, what you because all
the questions you cannot ask on a job application.
because they're already being stat driven, by whatever's going on. So it's quite the
well done.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's quite the scene, So Yale and some of these other Ivy League schools have already started doing it. They've been doing that for a hot minute now, I guess. Letting applicants come in, because of their ethnic backgrounds and whatnot and whatever. And that doesn't necessarily, good for them for getting on, but you're watering down the whatever profession they're getting into. You're watering down the educational standards, because eventually these people are not going to pass. So, and you can have a very diverse admissions rating, but if you don't have a very diverse graduation rate,
right,
then
your school's shit.
Then your school's, what's going on here? So
your admissions don't say shit.
Your admissions don't say shit.
Graduation rate says everything.
It's your graduation rate that freaking calls the ball. So they're gonna have to lower the standards, which they already have in some cases, and that's a problem in and of itself. I don't know. It's these fucking people, man. The fucking we've been too many stupid people made too many stupid kids.
Everybody's honking at each other tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they want to be in the podcast. I don't know.
Say something.
I don't know. It's just kind of.
Collect that one guy's plate.
Which one?
The one that almost sideswiped me at the last turn.
Oh yeah.
Dickhead.
Yeah. That fucking little Kia Soul, whatever the fuck
Whatever
was
the hell
driving.
it was.
A little fucking egg on wheels.
We don't have a forward-facing camera, so y'all can't see what I see. And what I see is a lot of stupid.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's just kind of fucked up how it's all fucking playing out, I blame that McDonald's lady.
I was wondering when you were going to eventually bring that up. I knew it was coming.
It's coming, bro. It's all the McDonald's lady's
Your McDonald's
fault, bro.
lady theory.
That's my theory, man. That's my theory.
Yeah.
That's my theory. I don't have any basis for it going any further back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
McDonald's lady gets burnt with a hot cup of coffee. Sues. Wins. After that, the fucking world goes to shit. Because you start fucking people start putting sleeves on coffee. How the fuck do you not know coffee's fucking hot, man?
No, I got iced coffee.
You got 5 senses for a reason.
They put sleeves on iced coffee too.
They do? Motherfucker. Bro. Son of a fucking bitch, bro. It's like...
I saw that when I was in Iraq, the coffee bean.
Well, that's all right. I fucking unpacked...
Oh, wait, not Iraq.
I unpacked a paper straw from a fucking plastic fucking...
Yeah, that's stupid. That's really stupid.
I mean, this is where we're at, man. Fucking right side is up, left side is fucking right. It's fucking... Everything's upside down. Fucking 10 years ago, people be like, man, you're a good Democrat. You know, now I'm like super fucking right, you know, by all metrics. It's crazy. I'm not understanding how this is fucking how did it come to be, but I blame that McDonald's lady. That fucking bitch should have known that fucking coffee's hot, and that fucking judge should have been like, fuck you, you got burnt, you bought hot coffee. What else do you think's gonna happen? Yeah, it's gonna fucking burn. That's what hot does, you fucking stupid jerk. You know, sleeves on everything, warning labels, fucking saving all the dumb people. Fucking pay attention. You're fucking walking down the street, it's a fucking manhole. How do you not fucking see that? You need a sign to tell you? Like, I understand some of the signs in places that are mandated, like you got a nice fucking shiny floor and you spill some water and you put fucking, hey dude, this shit's wet. I get that, because you can't see the water in some of these floors the way they're fucking. But that one I'll let go. But some of these other fucking warning labels, they're self fucking correcting mistakes, man. But if people get hurt, they blame the fucking manufacturer, not the user.
Yeah.
It's and that trickles down to everything, and it just trickled down all the way to guns, you know, where they fucking blame the gun, not the shooter.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
They still don't blame the car.
You know, they still don't blame the car.
They don't blame the car.
They don't blame the car.
Drunk drivers. They blame the driver.
Yeah, no, they don't. And not only that.
Or do they blame the alcohol now? Do they blame the alcohol? They don't blame the alcohol?
No, they blame the bar that fucking served them.
Ah.
You should have known that guy was drunk, and you should have let him get intoxicated. Like, you're supposed to fucking count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, if you're an adult, that's why the drinking age is 21, because you're supposed to be an adult. You're supposed to know how much alcohol you're consuming, and you're supposed to know that you've consumed too much. These are things that you're supposed to know. And if you freaking drive drunk and smash into something, that's you. That's not nobody else. You know, it's but unfortunately, you know, there's too many innocents getting hurt over people's bad decisions. But I mean, you wanna talk about the globalist agenda and depopulation? Take away them fucking warning labels.
You'll lose quite a few people.
You'll lose quite a few people right off the bat. It'll be like the fucking beaches D-Day. The first couple months, it'll be fucking hectic. You're gonna be flustered as fuck. We're like, they didn't paint that orange and I lost both my arms. Yeah, stupid. Because that's a fucking blade. Cuts. What do you think's gonna happen? You know, you got fucking all these idiots in TikTok challenges fucking swallowing stuff and setting themselves on fire and fucking doing dumb shit. Like, you know, fucking let them burn, man. Let them burn.
Oh, that one girl who super glued her head.
Yeah.
See that one?
Yeah, fucking gorilla glue her fucking head. She's fucking deformed for life.
She wasn't trying to do a challenge or nothing. She was just trying to get her hair to stay in place, but you used super glue?
Yeah, she used gorilla glue.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
Well,
so now I guarantee you there's some kind of warning label on gorilla glue. Do not use this as a fucking hair product.
I got some background on that.
Why can't you insult people on warning labels? Like, say moron at the end of it. You can't use this to pull your hair down, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
That wasn't obvious to you. It is now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You fucking...
You ever seen that electrical sign? Like, so there are some... Like,
this will kill you.
This will kill you, and it will hurt the entire time you're dying.
Yeah. or the fucking ones they got on the low water crosses. Don't drown.
Right, turn around, don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. You know, they got to put over the highway. It's not a race. Slow down. Well, no shit. No shit. Yeah, but at what point do we just stop warning people and just let them fucking smash into each other? You know what I mean? It's just kind of...
No point, we're not there.
You know, no, we're just not there.
We're past that generation. So.
Right? It's just, I don't know, man.
Safety first.
I'm at a loss for words, man. Sometimes it's just kind of fucking... Yeah, like I'll see a fucking video, like some short or something, construction worker fucking doing things and whatever, and in the comments there'll be some fucking jerk off like, oh, where's this helmet? That's an OSHA violation and blah blah blah. Never mind the fucking amazing feat of fucking Herculean strength he's doing. You know, that somebody, unbeknownst to him, somebody's recording because his coworkers find it fucking amazing. And where's his helmet? He doesn't have a reflective vest and fucking... Man, let that fucking dude die like a man.
That's something you mention all that stuff, but you don't mention the Army.
Well,
with the reflective belts that are mandatory for all activity.
Well, have you seen the recruiting numbers? they gotta save every fucking body they can get.
that crap started a long time ago.
They're not replacing anybody.
It was like that when I was in.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not replacing anybody. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you know, fucking... They're like the fucking General Army's over there looking for white rage, and I'm trying to understand white rage.
Tilly or something?
Millie.
Tilly.
Fucking dude with 2 CIVs, 2 combat infantryman badges, from 2 different campaigns. This fucking dude is a fucking dud, dude.
I'd like to understand white rage. Well,
I don't understand white rage. You want to understand white rage? Let me kick you in the nuts and tell me how you feel. You fucking fuck. You know,
what the hell does that even mean?
The fuck does that mean? It's fucking crazy. Just fucking cockamamie bullshit. Fucking, I don't know, man. The Army's going back to the fucking old motto of be all you can be. That fucking came out this week.
Well, is it? Really?
Yes, they're going back because the fucking recruiting numbers suck, bro. Recruiting numbers fucking suck. They're not fucking putting anybody in there. They're still going with mass mandates all over the place and fucking forcing people to get vaccinated. That shit's fucking proven to have been a fucking scam, and the shit didn't work and whatever. The pandemic wasn't fucking what it was cut out to be. But
what it was cut out to be.
Yeah. So
we had a quota, goddammit. We did not meet it.
Yeah, they did not. So I mean, it's
had a lot of potholes.
Motherfucker, I thought we were building back better. This is fucking...
You know where you are.
Oh, yeah, it's a red state. Yeah, they don't get that funding. All the money for this fucking road is at the border.
We passed 3 street walking hookers back there.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know where we are.
I mean, no, I saw that fucking... I thought it was a fucking... I don't know. It looked like a bum or something. Like she had like...
Oh, the one with the bag?
Look like the pigeon lady from fucking Home Alone.
I will walk 500 miles.
Look like the pigeon lady from Home Alone. She had like fucking every coat that she's ever owned. So, fucking some weird funky wizard hat and fucking... Yeah, fuck me, dude. This is rude.
It's even worse.
Yeah, but
trying to get into a fairly level lane.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, it's they're not replacing anybody in the Army. We fucking they fucking reflective belt shit. The Army got a reflective uniform. And they still made you wear a goddamn reflective vest.
Yeah, the old gray PTs. Yeah. Well, not the gray sweats, but what came after that, the gray raincoat or whatever the hell it was.
With the fucking A in the back.
Yeah, the whole thing was reflective. The entire thing was reflective.
Yeah,
you still gotta wear that yellow reflective belt.
For no fucking reason. For no fucking reason.
Which one of you dickheads got promoted just proposing this bullshit?
There's some fucking major somewhere got a fucking attaboy. It's like, look what I did.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Colonel.
Look what I did. Look what I did. I fucking...
Stupid idea.
Fucking put it in a PowerPoint and here we are. Fucking A. You know? I don't know. This is just fucking... It's just fucking retarded. The whole thing is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But just kind of fucking sit back and just kind of like, fuck. Why is this shit so stupid? Like, I don't know. But I ain't got anything else, man. It's just kind of fucking.
I do.
Well, fucking speak on it.
Well, I've been trying to, motherfucker. You keep
Well, say, man, I'm fucking filling space here.
You're filling space. You're just interrupting me.
Oh, well, fucking talk already. Fucking, you wish you fucking.
Get the fuck out.
You're right.
I'll drop you off right here.
I'll survive more than you will.
I doubt it. I know where to go. And I still know people here.
Yeah, but you gotta move fast because you're white.
Doesn't matter. Get out of here.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking say your piece, bro. You see? Nothing. White noise.
White noise.
Fucking
Staring at you.
Who, the fucking bum?
So I thought I was gonna have a segue into it when you were talking about like the robotic stuff and the AI stuff.
But you don't talk.
I was trying to talk.
Say it.
Talk over.
Motherfucker, say it.
The immortality thing I was fucking telling you about last week.
Oh, shit.
So I think we're about 5 minutes away from having some kind of viable immortality. Where you could keep a human brain alive indefinitely. And there are technological advances that I've been seeing come out, which makes me say that. They're from different companies, so the advancements would have to be pieced together. But I think we either have the technology right now to do it, or we will very, very soon. So you got Elon Musk with his brain chip, right? And what he said about that brain chip is that ideally somebody who's paraplegic or quadriplegic would regain the use of their limbs with the implantation of that brain chip. If that's the case, then that means that brain chip is now replacing what the brainstem does. It connects the brain to the body. Well, if you can do that, you can take the brain out of the body and connect it to another body if you're using the brain chip as a connection point. So if you can put it onto a mechanical body, a robot or something like that, something that's less likely to get damaged or something, and you can figure out a way to keep the human brain alive outside of a human body, you have immortality, as long as that brain keeps oxygenated fluid. Now, I don't know, I'm not a biologist, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you have to have human blood running through the brain to get that oxygen into the brain and keep it alive. I don't know if that has to be human blood or some other fluid or medium can do the same job. I simply don't know. But if there is something like that that can keep the brain alive and keep it oxygenated and have that chip connecting it to a artificial body, you've essentially got immortality.
Fuck, that's crazy, man.
And that's what I've been seeing with some of this technology.
Kind of like some, have you seen Altered Carbon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the what do they call it? The stacks?
Stacks? Yeah.
And that's an entire consciousness in pretty much a vertebrae disc.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking super scary and interesting at the same time. Like, do you fucking do it?
Do what?
Immortality, like if they said...
Would I do immortality?
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
I would. I've thought about this for like years. So like I don't have any children. I don't really have much of a family to speak of.
well, you wouldn't have them if they didn't fucking stick with you on the fucking immortality trip.
Right.
So,
But I mean,
they'd fucking, you'd see them all die and then fucking move on, right? I mean, you would have to. You'd have to be built pretty fucking, you had to be built like us to kind of fucking survive
the thing is,
a lifetime of immortality without any significant brain trauma.
See, that's the thing about like asking if I would do immortality. Right now, I'll say yes, but ask me in 250 years, being alive.
I mean, maybe you get tired.
Would I keep it? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Would I get tired of it?
If say at one point you could fucking opt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally fucking do it. At least to stick around past 100. Right? Just to see what the fuck's that. Oh shit. Oh, I thought it was gonna go.
It's a cop car.
I thought it was a cop car too, but moreover, I thought it was gonna fucking run that light. But yeah, I think I
would have made an interesting video.
Yeah, for sure.
That's your fact.
But I think I'd jump in.
Yeah. Right now, I'm saying yes because I like observing what we do as humans.
I
and
jump
what
in
this planet goes through and all that stuff. So I would do it.
Especially if there was like an option to opt out, like let's say fucking 150 years down the road, just like, I'm fucking tired, bro.
Yeah, you can just switch yourself off.
Let's just let it run. You know what I mean? Till the battery goes dead. Because then you know what I'd do? If I knew more or less when it was gonna fucking expire, I'd fucking rob a bank, bro. Do something fucking bonkers like that. Like, do something fucking insane. But
and that would be the thing. If they can, back to the point about keeping a brain alive outside of a human body, that would solve a lot of problems as far as like exploration. Because if you can keep a human brain alive outside of a human body, just attach the brain to an artificial body, then you could send those brains in some kind of like cushion thing at ridiculous speeds across the solar system or across the stars, and put those brains onto artificial bodies on another planet. And now you don't have the worry of environmental things. That brain is going to have to survive on oxygen supplied to it on Earth as well as anywhere else.
right.
So I mean, you're gonna have an oxygen supply. You're gonna have like whatever other chemicals the brain needs to survive and to function properly. What a fucking bright sun, asshole. But you're gonna have all that on that body, feeding that brain on this planet as well as any other. So I think it would solve a lot of problems if you can keep the brain alive outside the body.
I think that's man, so what would you put your brain at? Like, I mean, it'd be like a fucking mechanical fucking body or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now, dude. Because robotics has had such a huge leap in the last like 10-15 years.
They'd have to move. They'd have to fucking make them Boston Dynamic robots a little bit more manly.
Well, I mean,
they walk kind of.
Yeah, right now they're still developing. So I mean, and there are other companies that have taken up that mantle too. That they're making more human-like robots. Even Tesla is taking that up. They're making human-like robots. And I think if they get it to the point to where you can mimic a human body with a robotic body, then you have a viable body for a brain that's not connected to a biological body.
That's super interesting.
Now that's one method of immortality that I can see. There's another one.
Oh.
So there's been a company, don't remember what company it is, but they have seen success.
Skynet.
Not yet, but they have. And I think that's already here. They have seen success on reversing the age of cells, and I think they've done it in mice.
Right. You're telling me about that a little bit.
They've done it in mice, and they can actually go both ways with time on cells. They can age a cell artificially, and they can de-age a cell artificially. Now, if they can do that in humans, you could literally reverse the aging process. To what point, I don't know. I don't think they do either. Still experimental. They're still experimenting on animals, but they've seen success.
I mean, I think if you could keep your own body, and if you can have some level of prolonged life and maintain some level of youth to you, like say you can cap it, like kind of hover around the fucking 40s, somewhere in there.
Right.
I think it's very somewhere. I think that's something people would jump on, but because I think for me it's kind of like what would the relationship between your brain and those neural pathways, and how would they communicate with, and how would they feel with your other senses?
Right.
Like, so yeah, you can transfer your brain over to a machine, but now you can't fucking have enchiladas. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I think about, because I'm like, so no more fucking tacos. I'll live forever.
And I don't know what kind of psychological effect that would have with like you no longer needing to eat.
you no longer need to eat. Now it's
You no longer breathe in a traditional sense. There's no inhale or exhale.
Yeah, so
there's no heartbeat because you can feel your heartbeat.
Right.
Especially like your blood pressure like does some weird stuff. You can feel the heart beating.
Yeah.
Like in your extremities and shit. You no longer have. Well, I don't know if they'd be able to.
Like how it relates.
Any kind of pain or.
Yeah, I mean, but how it would relate to your five senses. You know what I mean? Like how that relationship would work.
Right.
Like.
And I don't know how you'd be able to see, but I mean, that's the thing about Elon Musk. If he gets that brain chip to work the way he wants it to work, he'll be able to, well, ideally, if that chip comes out the way he wants, be able to restore sight to somebody who's blind. So if you can restore sight to somebody who's blind, theoretically, at least in my fucked up head, you could connect artificial eyes and make the brain read what those artificial eyes are seeing. Just trick the brain to thinking these are your eyes now.
Huh.
I mean, why not? If you're already connected to an artificial source that's connecting you to limbs and stuff, it's not a stretch of the imagination to connect the brain to a pair of audio receptors as ears or a pair of cameras as eyes.
No, I mean.
Now, the thing is, the brain is hardwired to see through two eyes and to make one image.
Right.
So I couldn't see you connecting a human brain to like a network of cameras, like 20 some odd cameras for a security system or something like that, and expect the brain to be able to know what the hell to do with it. Because that's not how our brain developed. So you'd still be limited to biological evolution and what the brain is actually used to doing with its own body. You just have to recreate it with an artificial source. That's what I think, anyway. And I'm not an expert. I'm not a scientist.
That's fucking deep shit right there, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'd still take the option if I could.
Of being immortal?
Yeah.
I think I would too. Well, at least I'd find out what it's like to not eat, not have to eat, have no desire to eat. Because even your desire to eat comes from your body. It comes from a hormone.
I'd get to laugh at my kids for being old.
Right.
Yeah.
See what your kids look like when they get old, unless they take the option to go immoral as well.
These will be freaking annoying as hell. I'm like, Dad, I'm like, fuck, still around. Like, yeah, but I don't know, man. That's a crazy ass fucking topic. These freaking people, man, the advances in science and technology are freaking moving, and they're finally starting to move to pick up. I've noticed they start to kind of pick up acceleration a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where we kind of stayed somewhat stagnant. And I say stagnant from the layman perspective.
From the market perspective?
Just a layman perspective from what's available in the civilian market and what's available to you as a person, every day. There was just this kind of stagnant stuff. There's a period there between the fucking late 70s all the way to the early 2000s where everything was pretty much, about the same, like kind of ran about the same. Your generational gaps were more into the social areas and some of the technology, like with the computers and stuff like that, but pretty much for the most part everything kind of operated the same. Cars operated the same, fucking things operated about the same as they did a bunch of years ago. Better creature comforts here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot of advancement. It's and now we're getting to the point where we have unmanned crafts everywhere. We have drone technologies taking off like crazy. It's insane because we've been communicating with freaking satellites that we sent out to the middle of nowhere for years, and we still haven't perfected freaking cell phone signals here on Earth. It's
look at these high definition images of Pluto, and we can't get a clear image of somebody robbing a store.
Yeah, I can't freaking FaceTime my mom without it fucking chopping up, and all
we can
this
still
other
talk
shit.
to Voyager.
Yeah, boy.
Voyager 2.
We fucking listening to some fucking thing taking pictures of Venus over there, and I'm like, how the fuck is this thing live streaming? You know, it's like it's fucking bullshit. You know.
The technology is not available.
Yeah, technology's not exactly. It's just so there's a lot out there that just hasn't made it to.
Yeah, it's like GPS when it came out. We had GPS during the Gulf War.
Right.
It didn't really roll out to the civilians until over 10 years later.
Yeah. It's and now it's to the point where there's GPS games.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Games that are GPS driven, and there's way
Go.
more. There's way more than Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There's so many now.
That's just the most famous one I can think of.
So Niantic, who freaking.
Oh, you ever seen that one app? What's that thing called? It's like a geocaching app, but it's not. It just sends you to a random spot, and there have been people posting on like YouTube and TikTok, like they find weird shit, like just like off the wall creepy stuff.
No, I did not know that.
I have to look it up.
Because I know we looked into that when we were starting to get real big on crypto mining. Mm-hmm. Remember that phase? Yeah. And there was that app that made you kind of like go to places to crypto mine or whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's where we stopped talking about that kind of stuff. But it's but there's GPS driven video games all over, and some of them had moved into a lot more productive areas, kind of like freaking the health and wellness areas, where say you freaking now you're running and you go for a jog, and on your route there's like different activities that you do. Some of them are like zombie apocalypse games.
Even Pokemon Go was supposedly developed to get people outdoors and get them walking and exercising.
And then people fucking kind of broke the app with their fucking little tricks, you know.
Well, I mean, they use cars.
Taping phones to fucking ceiling fans and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, to induce the gyro, you know. So
it's genius, though.
It's fucking fantastic. So people started fucking doing crazy shit, you know, or fucking driving real slow.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Whatever, you know, it's just kind of it's kind of taking a mind of its own, you know, in that aspect. But I don't know, man. This technology as it trickles down to us, you know, we start seeing freaking crazy things. But I don't know, that immortality shit, that's fucking mind bending.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think we're really close. Like, I don't know how that technology is going to advance, because I mean they still got to do, especially if they're doing it in the United States, they still got to do testing and approved testing through like the FDA or anything like that. If they're wanting to use people in their testing or start to like roll it out for sale to whoever can afford it, they have to do testing through the FDA and have it monitored and have it all good and approved and whatnot. So,
I mean, I'm sure that's a small hurdle. I mean,
not from what I heard. That's a huge hurdle.
They fucking approved that stupid vaccine's been fucking allegedly killing people, and I say allegedly because I'm not a scientist either. But it's kind of coincidental. All these people start dropping from freaking congenital heart disease.
Right.
All these fucking weird. I wouldn't say congenital. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not congenital.
Not congenital.
Sudden heart failure.
Yeah,
I mean that's actually the term, like sudden heart failure. Just like unexpected.
Yeah, just unexpected heart failure.
We're talking about like athletes.
People that are in like top peak physical condition, but because their respective leagues forced them to be vaccinated in order to appease the fucking the woke government. Now these guys are apparently, as a consequence to that. I mean, I don't know where that's at right now, but you know, I know Dr. Fauci will never see the end of a jail cell, the inside of it, and
not a chance.
And there's a lot of unanswered questions on that, and I won't get into it because all I got is speculatory stuff right now. You know, it's just I can only see what I'm not in there. You know, so I don't.
You can only see what everybody sees.
Yeah, I can only see what everybody else sees. So I got my opinions and my ideas on it, and just kind of like, but it's all purely anecdotal. Right. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. The fucking. Then I was watching some sports and stuff like that, and freaking couple. One of the freaking sports analyst got in a little bit of hot water there for saying some crazy shit. So another thing that's been happening is that like last week we talked about the division between the racial divide and how it's socially engineered to keep us at each other's throats and fighting and all this other stuff, and it's promoted by media outlets and whatnot. Well, freaking Kendrick Perkins, former basketball player, he was pretty decent in his own right in his day, made some freaking asinine comments about how the voting was askew for MVP, for league MVP, and saying that that these guys that won MVP on these particular years, they only won it because they were white, and the 80% of the voters for the NBA MVPs were white and all this. It was just some asinine comment and whatever, and I fucking fired back at him because he's a fucking dumbass. So if you guys don't follow basketball at all, I follow it a little bit when I can. I do love the sport. It's just I try to keep up with it as much as I can. But the most valuable player of the league is basically the most valuable player for it's the metrics that go into that voting are not solely on whether you're the league scoring leader. Or anything like that. It's how valuable you are to that team and that franchise. So if you are a major contributor to that team and you're the freaking cock of the walk in that team, and that team is doing really good, it's at the end of the regular season, that's who gets it. You know, it's not whether you're the lead leader in points, you know. So he's been getting freaking smashed on social media. Fucking Brandon Tatum fucking threw out a video out there, him getting just destroyed on freaking ESPN and some of these other networks, man, about the shit that he said. Throwing race into the mix. I mean, come on, bro. You're black. You made it into the NBA. Played for a team with a white owner. Made millions and millions of dollars. Got hired as a freaking analyst by a white owner. Your boss is white. Everybody around you that signs your paychecks is white. You black as hell with no college education. You went straight from high school to the NBA. And now you're a multi-millionaire. You get to enjoy all the fruits of your labor, because it's labor. You worked for it. And now you're going to sit on the hands of there are too many white people. Come on, bro. Like that's insane. That's the latest rhetoric that's been kind of picking up steam for a while now, but this week's been kind of thrown out there how, you know, things are starting to get anti-white. Like, you know, like, holy shit, man. It's like, I don't think people realize that, in my experience, in my world travels, this stuff, all these roads lead to apartheid. That's where they lead. At some point, one race gets...
Nice job.
Yeah, nice job. That's a fucking 3-lane cross down. Yeah. Like, at some point, a race that's in power gets tired of it and, you know, drops the hammer. It's how it's worked all over the world. So I think that people just need to kind of chill the fuck out with that stuff and just stop bullshitting about it. It's not that big a deal. It's like we all live together. We all do things together. We all share. We all benefit from each other's culture and experiences and stuff like that. America wouldn't be where they're at if it wasn't for all the different races that came together to push this nation. So it doesn't matter. You can't sit there and freaking, you know. And I've experienced racism in my day, but it's been localized to like a person or something saying something silly. I've always had, legally by the Constitution, I've always had the opportunity to move forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what I base it on. I was like, people keep talking about America being racist and all this other stuff, and that's shitty fucking shit to say. That it's uninformed and it's kind of lowbrow nonsense, in my opinion. But I saw apparently in the NFL, all-pro quarterback Aaron Rodgers has been in talks with the New York Jets, fucking make a possible move to New York, and be the quarterback of the Jets. That could be freaking exciting for however long Aaron Rodgers got left in his arm, because he's not young. but that should be pretty interesting to watch upcoming. And I got to watch fucking lacrosse last week for the first time in my whole life.
I've never seen a game of lacrosse ever.
Bro.
This is Texas. It's not popular in the state.
Bro. Them dudes beat the shit out of each other with them sticks, man. They beat the fuck out of each other with them sticks. Bro. The freaking, I don't know. I know lacrosse. I know the rules and I know how it's played. I just never really sat through the professional league. I knew it existed. I just never tracked it. It's just one of those things.
I knew lacrosse was a sport. That's about it.
I got my hands on some tickets from a friend of mine. Freaking shout out to Sir King. Appreciate it. He freaking he sent me a couple tickets because he wasn't gonna be able to attend. And we went over there and freaking watched the game, man. We had a blast. The freaking kids were all confused to hell because these people are beating the hell out of each other with them freaking sticks. They're like, what the hell is happening in here? But they loved it, man. They loved it. We had a real good time. So Panther City is what they call themselves, Panther City Panthers, out of Fort Worth. They were welcoming this team out of Saskatchewan, Canada.
Texas team playing a Canadian team.
It was a fucking. It must have been a long ass flight back to Canada because them boys took a fucking whooping.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they got beat the fuck up, bro. It was bad. It was bad. So that game was pretty even through most part. And then freaking floodgates freaking opened up in the third quarter, man. That was fucking game over. Like that game was over by the middle of the third quarter. It was bad. They were getting fucking whooped. I mean, hell, they got boards. You saw the pictures I sent you. The arena has hockey boards. You know, like the fucking the plexiglass around. Yeah. So they're checking folks they're checking each other. And oh, bro, yeah, yeah, dude, it's brutal.
Well, you see hockey, you get checked. I mean, you're still on ice. So, I mean, a lot of that energy.
Right.
You still get fucked up, but I mean,
these guys are in fucking running shoes, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking running shoes, full steam, fucking pow with a fucking big ass stick, dude. That was that. Well, one dude got fucking smashed, pow, right in front of us. He fucking went down. We're like, welcome to Texas.
Damn.
It was bad. It was bad.
What sport is it most comparable to? Is it hockey? I've heard hockey.
Hockey.
Okay.
It's the most comparable sport.
Yeah.
Because the goalie has a crease, and you can play around the goalie. You can go around them.
Okay.
And they have face-offs. So they have.
What's this guy doing?
This dude in front of him.
Yeah.
He's swerving in his own lane.
Yeah. I'm not trying to follow him. He just happens to be going the way I intended to go anyway.
Yeah, so hockey's the most comparable sport to it.
Okay.
But it is fast.
Really?
Yes, it's very fast. These guys, there was one. They do fucking line changes constantly. Like they freaking jump the wall, new guys come in, whatever. So they're doing defensive line changes, offensive line changes. So it's pretty much it's very similar to hockey, except for a couple rules here or there. Like the offsides rule is a little different than hockey, and all that. But aside from that, it's pretty much the same thing.
Right.
The goalkeepers are freaking massive, little dudes, enormous. But that lacrosse ball, it's a fucking brick, man. That thing. I mean, it's a sphere,
Right.
but it is a fucking rock. That thing is a stone.
Isn't it a stone?
It's a hard ass rubber fucking cannonball.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and what's crazy is the amount of skill that it takes for these guys. Like it almost didn't make any sense to me how these dudes are able to correlate the hand and eye coordination with their little baskets. Because like in hockey, I can understand as the puck slides through the ice and they they have the stick, they have their hockey stick, and they're able to receive passes and and yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to control because the puck is still sliding and you're moving and all that. But these guys are throwing these balls out of a basket and flinging it at other dudes with their little baskets and chasing each other around. It was a lot of fun to watch.
All while they're moving around.
While they're running. While they're running. So if you ever get a chance to watch some lacrosse, man, please do, man. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast watching it. I'm not sure if I'll follow the league like as intently as I would like to, because it's kind of like one of those ESPN to Ocho sports. Oh. You know what I mean? Like,
you ain't gonna see it on regular.
You ain't gonna see it on regular TV. You know what I mean? So it doesn't get the coverage that it's deserved. But it's still for a fair amount of fun, man. But I mean, aside from that, man, that's pretty much all that's happened this week, man, for me.
I got nothing else to talk about. The one thing I wanted to talk about was the immortality thing, because it's been on my mind for a while.
I found the article about the fucking scientists that were like getting killed by robots.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
And I ain't heard nothing about that. That's insane.
Yeah, so I mean, they've been fact checking it like crazy, like, oh, it didn't happen and this and that. Reuters or whatever. Reuters. There we go. Reuters. Like, Reuters said there's no evidence that 4 AI robots killed 29 scientists in Japan.
Does that go to a different source?
Yeah, so
because you'll find sources that say it did happen, sources that say it didn't happen, and some sources in between. I mean, who knows?
So apparently the source of it was a viral video from a scientist. So
and that's the thing. Nowadays there are deep fake videos that look very, very real. So
and it's old. Like, the thing happened like last September.
Oh.
So, and it's just now coming out, which is kind of one of those things that when it's reported so old.
Right. So far, yeah.
It's it means that it was suppressed at some point, to me.
And then leaked.
Yeah. So 4 robots in Japan attacked and killed 29 humans. And a lot of people say, no, fake news, blah, blah. I guess, yeah, it's fake. It seems to be fake news. A lot of the sources are saying that it's fake news. But I think it's fake, but
it sounds out there.
I think it's fake as hell. I mean, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of places out there say there's no.
But the thing is, the Reuters article saying that it's fake, and any other source you find saying that it's fake, that should lead you to the original source of the information, the original article.
Yeah, it's not an article; it's a video.
Okay.
So it's a YouTube video, but
check that channel, see what else they got.
Yeah, it's a YouTube video from some scientists, I guess. They fucking said some shit, but there's no physical evidence to that actually happening. So, I mean, I'm not gonna count it. But plus the story's just too wild. Like,
yeah, that's nuts,
wild.
Dude.
Like, come on, bro. Seriously, you got a fire team of robots killing scientists? Get the fuck out of here. So, and then they became self-aware, started downloading patches.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, whatever. We've seen that movie.
Then how'd you stop him?
So, what did Will Smith do? Fucking, you know what I mean? That's some fucking iRobot shit. Get the fuck out of here. That didn't happen. So yeah, it's
it might be something like they can say fake news and everything, but if they put that out there, hell, there might be a movie that has been made in Japan or made by a Japanese company or something like that. That's what it is. It's an advertisement for that. It's
like the radio shows of War of the Worlds.
That's one example. The other ones, like when X-Men came out. I don't remember which X-Men movie, but when one of the X-Men movies came out, they were doing like little videos, like it was a prank video, and they had people in a cafe or whatever the hell, and some of the people in the cafe were actors, most of them weren't, and they had like all this special effects set up and everything, and it was like a girl like showing that she had telekinetic powers by assaulting somebody.
Yeah, I remember that crap.
And that was just an ad for the X-Men movie.
Yeah,
but it worked.
Yeah, it's fantastic advertisement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
there have been other examples too.
Of course.
So I mean,
of course, this is one of many, but it's
there was one movie, I don't even remember what the hell it's called, but like people had superpowers and they were able to fly. It had nothing to do with X-Men or anything like that.
Oh yeah, and they were fucking showing them
through the thing. They turned out to be just RC things with people
like with
silhouettes attached to them.
like a silhouette.
But they were flying them around the city, and people were calling up like, "What the hell is that?" And that was really just an ad for a movie.
Yeah, that's
that
why,
might be what that is.
Yeah, that's why I don't fucking believe in going around in Halloween dressed like a fucking zombie, bro.
Right.
Because it's dumb. Some fucking idiot could, if you're good enough fucking zombie actor, some fucking idiot out there is gonna be like, so take that shit seriously. You get shot in the face. So
it's like some of these morons. Like every Halloween it happens, they dress up in clown costumes and try to be as creepy as possible. It's like you're gonna cross the wrong person one day, and they're just gonna smoke you.
You get fucking hurt. You're fucking firing up chainsaws with no chains. You can't see that chain. You know, if you don't know shit about chainsaws, what the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
You know? Fucking dude chasing you around with a freaking chainsaw, yeah. Dressed like a clown, you're dying, bro.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. That's
the thing. I usually see those videos coming out of like South American countries, where like most of the people don't have guns anyway. Like not Brazil. Brazil, you'll get killed. But like I think maybe Colombia or something like that. That they'll pull these pranks, and yeah, they know most people don't have guns, so.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Try that shit in Texas, man. Yeah, you come out of the woodwork with a fake knife or a fake chainsaw or something like that. You're likely to get shot in the chest. Oh, it's just a prank. That's not a defense.
Yeah, and fucking UFC 285 was last weekend too. Fucking John Jones made his return to the octagon, fought fucking Cyril Gahn and fucking choked his ass out in like a matter of minutes in the first round.
Really? It only lasted one round?
Yeah. That's as long as it lasted. People were fucking criticizing John Jones' physical condition because he moved up to
yeah, he went heavyweight, didn't he?
He went to heavyweight, and apparently he put a little bit of punch on. But there it goes to show you that
don't matter.
It don't fucking matter, bro.
He's got the skills.
It's John fucking Jones, man.
I don't even follow MMA like that. I don't follow UFC.
I follow UFC, and I
know you know this about me, but anybody that watches this, I don't follow any kind of competitive sport. I don't follow any of them. I hear about them through him or through randomness on the internet. That's about it.
Yeah, it's John Jones got in there, man, and fucking murked that guy. So he booked his next fight against Stipe Miocic, former firefighter. They already started talking shit to each other. I guess that's already booked for June, I think it is. But John Jones is throwing the feelers out there, trying to get more interest in some on his little comeback there that he's made. That's been pretty neat, you know, just to watch. I mean, freaking John Jones is phenomenal. He's a piece of shit person, but
yeah, I mean, coming from somebody who doesn't follow that, I've heard of John Jones.
He's a piece of shit person, but hey, as a fighter, man, he's fantastic. That guy, fucking credit's due. But yeah, it didn't go past the first round, man. That was bad. He freaking choked that dude out quick. I guess freaking Nate Diaz's brother Nick is making another bid for a comeback into the UFC in 2023. I don't know if that'll get picked up, but I think Nick is past his prime. I mean, he can beat any of us up, but he can beat me up.
Right.
But I don't know, man.
But that's not saying much.
I don't know, man. That ain't saying much, man. This is fucking. I'm not a professional fighter or anything. Never have been. So I don't know, man. It's I can throw down, but I'll give it the junior college try.
Yeah.
But if I can't
fight, if I'm forced to fight, but
if I can't bite or stick my finger in your butt, I ain't gonna win that fight. You know what I mean? So it's you know, especially against a pro fighter like that. But he's making a go into it, I guess. I guess time will tell whether that actually goes through. But that's about all I saw on the news lately, man. It's just fucking.
Yeah, the January 6 tapes.
January 6 tapes.
Some sports news.
Yeah, so I mean,
technology.
Take tag and stuff, you know, just whatever. We just bullshitting, driving around town, freaking.
It's been a fun video to make, though.
It's been fun to kind of shoot the shit and try something new. I don't know, just.
This is on a whim, anyway.
On a whim.
I just happened to grab the camera as I was leaving my apartment.
Yeah, great idea, man. Fucking, we just had kind of like an idea, just threw it out there because we you know, when I work and stuff like that, my schedule sometimes doesn't allow me to freaking film on our normal schedule days and whatnot. So we try to film in the middle of the week and throw something out there. And we both had kind of like a long ass week, so we're just like, fuck it, let's go for a drive, and brought the camera on, let's do it. We'll say something, nothing too freaking groundbreaking, but like always here at the At Ease podcast, we try to inspire you guys to fucking do your own research. Listen to our bullshit, get entertained, laugh a little bit, but mainly if you're curious about something, don't take things at face value, not even from us.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up, do your research. Stuff is out there. They can't stifle your sense of curiosity. Be curious about things. Get out there, take a look at it, read it. And hell, even if it takes you a week to go through an article, man, set it aside, read a couple lines, set it aside, do your thing. Or if it's a podcast, put it on the background, listen to it, stop it, go do whatever you gotta do, come back to it, listen to it. But do your research and get more informed, because the rate in which a government becomes tyrannical and succeeds in its tyranny is dictated a lot by the knowledge of the population they're trying to subjugate. And if we gain knowledge as a society, and we start becoming a little bit more knowledgeable, that stuff is going to be a little bit more difficult to achieve.
You just picked up a hooker.
Yeah, good on him, bro.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, good for him. Fucking congrats.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Was she pretty at least?
No.
She wasn't Julia Roberts, nothing like that. She was like, you go,
Paying for that. Yeah.
so you do it for free?
Well.
Like, no. Oh shit. Oh man, but yeah, that's pretty much the goal of this one, man. Just get a little laugh, entertain, fucking take some time off your hands, you know, freaking kind of relax and listen to freaking two vets freaking talk crazy about everyday shit, and then you know, then freaking do your research on some of this shit. There's a lot of wild stuff out there. Freaking freaking robots killing people. Get the fuck out of here.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it, guys. Fucking, y'all have a fucking good week. Don't work too hard. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah.